Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or I don't know what time is it and what time zone you're in when you're watching this, doesn't even matter. It's been again another amazing week. I've started a new job and it's a cool job. We managed to get a new place, which with a bit of luck we're moving in by the end of this month. I managed to secure the venue to shoot my first short film. How about that? And I managed to get the composer for my short film. What else? I got a new camera. Yes, it has a slow motion option, quite a good slow motion option, which means that the video, especially this one today, will probably have way too many completely unrelated and random slow motion shots. Come on, I got a new toy, it's fun. It just looks so amazing. We're just in the middle of finding a new place and moving, so I thought it might be a good opportunity to talk about it. This is the third time we've moved since we came here, which was around 2 years ago. I don't mind moving, I actually quite like it, because every time you move you realize how much stuff you've managed to gather and then get rid of it and see that you can live perfectly well with very little. It's the process of finding a room or a flat that annoys me, especially in London. If you plan to move here, you might watch the rest of the video. If not, you might just enjoy the show, as it's amazing what kind of stuff you come across when searching for a place to live. As most of everything in life, there's a few ways of going about it. The fastest and easiest is just to go to an agency, tell them what you're looking for and what's your budget, and let them do the honors. While it is the most comfortable way, it's also the most expensive one. Agencies will take their fees, which is usually half a month's rent, plus additional fees for your background check. For instance, I just checked for a studio flat that we liked and was let out by an agency, and they wanted half of a £900 monthly rent for their service, so 450 plus 150 per person for the background check, £60 for the fees I didn't really understand, a month's rent for a deposit and a month's rent in advance to move in. Now you do the maths, or maybe I'll do it for you. Oh, and when I asked them what the monthly bills are for the flat, the nice lady replied that she can't possibly know that because she herself never lived there. Now this is just my experience and I don't want to make all the agency look that bleak, but one thing's for sure, no agency is going to do anything for free. Now before you start searching, there's one thing you should know. Regardless to the size, location or the state of the place, you will always pay a lot. Now just to give you a picture, here's a few facts to compare it. Birds fly when they want to. Ducks swim. This bin is red. This bin is green. It's raining in London. This car is red. This bus is red. And London real estates are f***ing expensive. According to The Guardian, London houses are second most overvalued in the world. First things first, the least economic way of renting is to live by yourself. Because, well, you'll be paying the rent by yourself. The single room rent starts roughly around £400 to £350 if you're lucky. Renting a bit larger room for two would start at about £600. Usually renting a room in a pair will add at least £100 to the single monthly rent. The price of the rent depends on the location, so if you want to live in zone 1, expect to pay 100 or 2 or 3 or 4 more comparing to say zone 5. Although I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Now for the fun part. Searching for a room or a flat is actually loads of fun until you realize that the stuff you're seeing is not a joke and you actually need to choose something from that bag of surprises. Let's just have a quick look so you'll see what I'm talking about. So I've made a bit of a selection. Let's go. Yeah, so this is Spare Room. This is one of the basic sites or most popular sites. This is a large modern studio flat in Thornton Heath. This is like Croydon area. It costs $765 per month plus, you know, the bills. And these are the pictures. So this is what the flat looks like. A kitchen with a very old cooker and the toilet, which a part of the toilet. And with some tiles missing and a really tiny photo of the outside. So based on this, you know, we should be able to get a general idea and then go check it out. This is a big double room, £600 per month, and it looks like this and like this. So again, based on these two pictures, we should get a general idea. Amazing. Then this is a double room with a built-in wardrobe in West Croydon, and the double room with the built-in wardrobe looks like this, or like this. Or does it look like this? So not a single photo of the room. Doing great. Oh, this one is amazing. It's a house and they have 2, 4, 6 double rooms available, and the rooms look like this. So basically what they did, they've taken a screenshot of Google Maps, and yeah, no other picture, that's it. Then there is one who is looking for a flatmate, and this is a double room, a king-size bedroom in Mitcham, $550 per month. And this is what the room looks like, I guess. And this is, I don't know, is it a shower curtain or what the hell is this? There's one more. Once I saw it and I just saved the photo because I immediately fell in love with. I wish I was making this up, I'm not. The title of the ad was Fantastic Bedroom. It costs 600 a month. I don't know if they already let it out or no, and I think it was in around Zone 3. And well, this is the photo. The viewings. This is the part I'm not the biggest fan of because it takes time, energy and money, and it's a lot like a lucky dip. I'm pretty sure that at least 6 out of 10 places that manage to look presentable on the photos will be a surprise, and not in a good way. What happens most of the time is you come to the place and it's a complete mess. There's trash in front of the house, the garden, if there is one, is completely overgrown, the place is a mess, the kitchen not clean, you know. They will usually tell you that this is just temporary because they haven't managed to take care of it, but it will be all like new the next week. Well, it won't. If they haven't done it by now, they won't be doing it anytime soon either. Another big problem is mold. London is a very damp place, so moldy walls aren't an exclusive thing. If you spot any mold in the room, chances are you won't be able to get rid of it because the wall is pretty much rotten through and through. And if you love your lungs and aren't a huge fan of cancer, then move on. What you see is what you get, I guess. If they managed to rent out shit up until now, there's no reason for them to tidy it up. Also, one thing that happened to us, and I find it quite surprising, an agent wanted us to rent the room solely based on the photos he showed us on his phone, saying that this is what the place looks like, and if we want it, we should immediately take it. Well, it took us about half an hour to pursue him to show us the place, and it turned out that, well, it was a bit of a shithole. And always demand a contract. It's nice to trust people and be cool to each other, but there's money and legal stuff involved, so don't risk it. Also, if you're dependent on the internet, ask about the speed and don't feel strange to test it. There's apps you can download on your phone, so just connect to the Wi-Fi and check it. Because when we moved in this place, we were told the internet is high-speed broadband, and it turned out that we have ADSL with amazing speeds of 5 megabits per second. Now try uploading a YouTube video of this. Ask about any extra expenses, the way the room is heated, if you can regulate the heating and if it's efficient. You will pay a lot of money for the room, so don't be afraid to ask and check about anything. Sadly, there's no rule as to what's the best option, so I guess you just need to go with the gut and see as many properties as possible. And if you have an option of word to mouth, that usually doesn't disappoint either. So that's pretty much it about the rents. If you think I left out anything, which I probably did because there's a lot of stuff to consider, please write down in the comments. Like the video, oh, there's a button down here. Subscribe, there's gonna be a button here. And yeah, that's it. There's one new video every Monday and not an English one. Thanks for watching.